Ladies and gentlemen, the legend of Ronald has begun.
Oh, what a debut it was for Ronald Darby. He doesn't like his number 35, but maybe he should keep wearing it. Oh my goodness, the interception there. And look at the speed and the afterburners in the open field. Oh, fire emojis, eggplant emojis with squirting raindrops. He was outstanding. Unbelievable. And the first snap of the game, we'll get into that. Oh, here it is right here. The illustration of what he is as a football player, jumping the underneath route, but, well, you can see he's got hands of cement usually. He drops more balls than Nelson Aguilar, but how can you complain? Oh my goodness, he could not have been any better. But look at this, the instincts he has, and look at the foot speed, and when he sees it, he goes. And what have I been talking about? Jumping the underneath stuff. This is so imperative. Stopping the quick three-step drops. It's going to set everything else in motion. There it is tonight. Derek Barnett, his third sack already of the preseason. Destroying tackles. Now, second and third string tackles, but the shoulder dip again, bending the edge like Barnett. Oh my. And just to poke fun at Darby a little bit, got set up 1-on-1 at the edge on his first defensive snap of the game against LaShawn McCoy. Of course, McCoy's going to make it wiggle and bounce it to the outside. McCoy's been doing that for years. We all know this. We've seen this plenty of times here in Philadelphia. So Darby, number 35, the number he dislikes, his only blemish of the night, misses the tackle in space against Mr. Wiggles, McCoy. The jump cut, he still got it. And it's funny, wouldn't it be nice if the Eagles could just acquire McCoy back, bring him back for this guy, Michael Kendricks, because he's playing like he wants to get traded. Sniffs out the screen there. Oh my goodness, so he's had an amazing preseason so far in 2 games. He's always had the range, he's always had the speed, and when he sniffs it out and sees it, well, he makes plays. But here's the problem with the Eagles' defense. They are a nickel most of the time, and Kendricks only saw snaps on 30% of the time. So he's hardly out there, and he's not as, say, a fit in this scheme as, say, Billy Davis's, because in Davis's scheme, he blitzed through the A-gap a lot, and he was really good at that and timing his blitz. But Schwartz doesn't do that. He likes to pressure with his front four, obviously, and that's, well, Kendricks has to be more in coverage and not really roaming around pressuring that gap like he used to do. It was a slow start for the Carson Wentz and Alshon Jeffrey connection, overthrow there by Wentz to Jeffrey on the quick out. And the fade on the back left corner of the end zone, well covered by the Buffalo defense. But the Eagles' first-string offense saw a 4th series because Doug Peterson did not like what he saw at all from his dismal first 3 series from the offense. There's Jeffrey's first catch as an Eagle. Quick hitch. And off-play action, easy pitch and catch on the quick slant. We're going to see a lot of this upcoming season between Jeffrey and Carson. We're seeing progression from Rasul Douglas. This was him last week, smothering the wide receiver, using those long arms and strong hands. And this is him tonight, working from the slot. Quick out and all over that, jumping that. Oh, the instincts Douglas is showing. He's looking good. All right, here's our Nelson Aguilar slot sighting, showing the quickness and making a tackler miss in a confined space. All right, not bad. Got to see some more of that, though. Let's get into Marcus Johnson now. And he played pretty well tonight. Look at him turn on the afterburners, showing off the speed after the catch. So he pretty much did what Bryce Treggs did last week. So both of them had a long reception, racking up a couple catches underneath as well. And, one thing about Matt McGloin tonight, it's pretty hard to evaluate some of these receivers and some of these talents because he was just so awful. But I thought Marcus Johnson did a pretty good job tonight, and yeah, he was good. We got a Greg Ward flash, making a spectacular catch in between a quartet of Bills defenders. Go up and get it. So yes, that is the quarterback turned wide receiver. The rookie from Houston, Greg Ward, went undrafted. So yeah, look at him. Go up and get that. Strong hands to pluck it out of the air. And doing the old Marvin Harrison thing, getting low on the ground. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. The rugby turned football player, Adam Zoruba. In the left flat, off play action, bootleg to the left. Picking up the first down, moving the chains. Hashtag means business. That is all. All kidding aside, though, I just showed Steven Means. Alex McAllister has been showcasing some bend around the edge as well this preseason. The Eagles have a lot of depth along the defensive line. We saw in the first quarter the first team defense dominate. Cox in the backfield. Graham was in the backfield. Barnett had another sack tonight. We saw that earlier in this recap. The LeGarrette Blount situation. Again, we see him running to the outside. I guess Doug Peterson and the offensive staff is experimenting with this because I'm assuming he wants to look at what the offensive line looks running these outside plays, because it's not just LeGarrette Blount running these plays to the outside. We also saw a lot of Corey Clement tonight, and Corey Clement benefiting from the Wendell Smallwood injury, and Smallwood has shown that he has been injury prone earlier on in his career. Now this is Clement running an inside zone play, scoring his touchdown, but showcasing some burst to the outside as well, bouncing a run to the outside. So this is interesting. Is he going to win the fourth running back job instead of Wendell Smallwood? Are the Eagles going to chance putting Wendell Smallwood on the practice squad? Because he has been hurt, and Corey Clement is playing well. Just a quickie on C.J. Smith. I thought he bounced back tonight, had some nice coverage plays, including this one in the red zone.
All right, that wraps it up here. Recap of the Eagles and Bills. The dress rehearsal is next week. We're getting there. We're almost there.